Hello everybody, this is me Darcy, welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to the Unnamed Podcast where we sit here for a time talking rubbish or whatever else comes to my mind. As always, I'm joined by Kris.
Hello.
Oh.
Yeah.
And welcome back. As we often do, we'll get started with a little bit of channel news. Kris, take it away.
Okay, so on Monday, our next part of Gears of War came out.
You did.
I think there might have been less dying in there.
No.
No?
Well, no.
Or was it the next one that had less dying in it? Or was this our latest recording?
This is the latest one. Yeah.
Oh, I feel like there was less dying in there.
No.
Until the end. At the end, it started to pick up.
Yeah.
That was doing thumb stupid.
Got regular. Yes, well, it was very bad.
It wasn't horrible.
It was pretty bad.
Oh, let me close this.
There was a whole lot of you going down, and then you dying, and then I died at one point because I was standing there and I was like, okay, and I turned around and then I turned back around and I was like, oh shit, and then I got exploded.
Yeah, that was the thing.
Yeah. It's actually in the video. I literally walk up and I look over and I'm like, oh, that's safe, and I turn around, I look at the guys behind me, and then I hear something, I turn back around, it's like, oh shit, and then I die.
Yeah. And none of it was my fault.
Surprisingly. However, all of the times you died was your fault. So.
Oh, no, 100%.
Yeah.
100%, because I have a habit of not using cover.
Yes.
Yeah.
In a cover-based shooter, which is just fantastic.
I know, right?
Although there was this really funny part, which I absolutely adored, which is just like, you get down at one point, and then I'm just like, oh, it's just some regular fucking dude with a shotgun. Oh, fuck. I'm so angry at you for just being hit by a normal person.
Yeah, no, that was actually funny.
Indeed.
But no, I think I did pretty well in there.
Yeah,
I didn't drag it out too much.
It could have been done in under an hour.
Yeah, I know.
But I also like give credence to that guy who was better than our entire team. So
with the guy that we were
the enemy that like wiped out half of us in
10
seconds.
Yeah,
it was just like doom, and we were just like, oh, I was like, I know he's better than us, but
yeah,
you know, it happens.
That was something.
Yeah. But yeah, so Gears of War came out. That's always good fun. We are very, very close to finishing that. I think there is literally 2 acts left. The one we're going to start soon, which I think... it's hard to remember with these older games, but like I want to say this... I'm pretty sure the next chapter is slightly longer.
Yeah.
But with a game like this, like slightly longer could just be like an extra 5 minutes.
Okay, yeah.
And it also kind of depends on how well we get through it, and this one's like, doesn't have as much confined shooting, so it's less likely to come down to like, oh god, they're running at me with a shotgun, I must just scamper away. But then like something just telling me that Act 5 is incredibly like short.
Okay, yeah.
Like, you're gonna die a lot in Act 5, but something like tells me like compared to the other actors is a lot shorter. But again, as I said, it's been a while since I played the original Gears of War.
Yeah, maybe you'll have to look it up, find out beforehand.
No, I wouldn't even do that. I'd just put out a shorter video.
Fair enough.
And just be like finishing off. As I said, I'm really not worried about the 5th part being too short, because it's guaranteed we are going to die in that part. So we're going to be like doing a lot of checkpointing.
Okay, fair enough then.
Yeah, but we're almost finished that, and then as I said, it kind of comes down to whether or not we go straight into Gears of War 2 or go to Halo, and then kind of jump between the games.
Might be good for some fresh sort of stuff rather than just one game constantly.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So there's that.
And then today. Wednesday.
Yes, I finally edited a
GTA.
GTA we did a while ago. I always want to do more GTA, but at the same time, it's just one of those games where it's like, it can either be really, really good, or you can spend so much time doing absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
And it's like, like to kind of emphasize that point, it's like we've done probably 3 plays where we've just a couple of the lads have been on it, and we've been chilling, and like one of them was nothing really happened, but we all had good fun, and that was the one where we were like diving out of planes in the middle of the air trying to get that challenge.
Oh, yeah.
And like literally, I think I spent something like 10 minutes just falling.
Yeah, you went pretty high up. I don't think I could get too high up because I just never stopped.
Mm. Then the second one was absolutely fantastic, where it was like literally all 4 of us and a war on the beach where everyone was just trying to kill everyone.
We didn't record that one, did we?
Nope.
No.
And then we had the one where we recorded where it was just kind of like, there was a little bit of that, but like it was mainly just a dude flying around in a stealth jet.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which I have so many issues with, man. Like, you can't fire missiles from a stealth jet and still be stealth.
No, that was actually quite annoying.
Yeah, when you fire the missiles, like this is real stealth jet technology. When you fire the missiles, you're no longer stealth because you open the stealth hangar and fire the missiles. So anyway,
True.
But yeah, no. So there was a bit like there were some good parts, and I made a video out of the good parts, or at least parts that I liked.
Yeah.
You know, good is up for interpretation. But you know, I put together a little bit of a story about hunting you down and killing you. So there's that.
I saw the title. Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah, and you know, and
yeah, no, it was
starts out the way most GTAs do. Me gambling in a casino, not losing any money because I'm fucking amazing at gambling.
In games.
In reality, I'm not too bad either, but
okay, fair enough.
But it's mainly because I avoid pokey machines. Like my life depends on it.
Well, true. Smart.
I can't beat a computer that holds all the dice.
Oh, yes.
You know, fucking as I said to Jordan, because like I'll sit there and talk to him when he's there, and I'm just like, no, you can't win, right? He's like, no, but you do, and it's like, no.
You have small wins, but it doesn't outweigh your loss.
Well, like I said, at least he admits it now. Like, because there was, I reckon, like that big win he had was like him going like, no, because I've had that big win, I must still be up, without ever realizing.
Well, the thing is, he had a decent sized win 2 weeks or like a couple of days in a row.
Yeah, but like so don't think like I think he was sitting there going, no, but this balances it out, without ever thinking the fact that like when he actually goes there, he puts like $50 in at a time, and he can easily spend $250 in a night.
No, yeah.
And he can do it like 5 nights in a week.
Yes.
And it's like, so he sits there and goes like, no, but I had this big win. It's like, but you spent like over $1,000 this week in there.
Yeah.
And you had that big win like 6 months ago.
Yeah, it's been taken its toll.
Mm.
Yeah, no, it's why I avoid it.
No, look, as I always say to him, I will not I don't, because a few of them think like I don't gamble. I'm like, no, I do gamble.
Yeah.
I'm like, I play poker and I play blackjack. And I play a little bit of roulette, but not lots of roulette, because roulette is hard to win.
Well, yeah.
But like, I'm like, what I don't do is I don't play pokey. So like, why not? It was like, because the only input I have there is pressing a button.
True.
I'm like, what we have animals in labs do is what this entails.
Yeah.
And it's like, there is no way I can spin that to my advantage. Poker, I can definitely spin to my advantage.
Yeah, that's fair.
Blackjack, yeah, I can play that to my advantage.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, with the pokies, I'm just like, like, you press a button, a computer does everything. It's like one of my favorite things I watch, and everyone who does the pokies do. They sit there and like they go, "Oh, I was so close to winning." I went, "No, you weren't." And they're like, "Yeah, but it's just above the screen." I'm like, "It's a computer screen. It showed you that to make you go, oh, I was so close to winning. Just another tap."
Yeah.
Like, it's not the old school ones where they were actually on a rotation.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is a new one where it's like it just puts up pixels on the screen. There is no set thing that comes next.
No.
And they're like, no, I don't. And I'm like, no, because otherwise that should be this. And I'm like, because last time that was there, this was there. I'm like, if that is the situation, then that's what should be there.
Oh, yeah, it should
I'm
be.
like, I can't tell you what all of them should be because it's 5 times something, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, but I can watch one thing and say, okay, that's when this comes up, this is what's above it. I'm like, so when that's there, this should be above it, but it's not above it.
No.
So it changes. So when they sit there and they tap and go, oh, so close to winning, I'm just like, no, you won't. The computer just went, show them this. That way they think they're close to winning.
Oh, yeah.
And then we'll get another $50 out of him.
That's how it goes.
Yeah. But, you know, he's not that bad. The ones that scare me are the ones that put like $200 in at a time. And I'm like, motherfuckers.
Oh, yeah, I saw that one night. Oh,
You guys
yeah.
can't be serious. But yeah, so I only gamble against humans. Because
fair.
I can beat a human.
Yeah, fair.
I can't beat a computer. I know my limitations.
Fair.
And I can't beat a computer when the only input I have. Like, okay, if it's like me versus a computer and we're boxing, I bet money's on me.
Okay.
But if it's me versus a computer and the only thing I can do is push a button and then let the computer do everything else, it's taking my money.
Oh, yeah. That's why we don't do it.
Oh, mate. Although I did tell Jordan one day because he was like, oh, yeah, I saw them like taking the money out one day. I said, you should have walked up and said, hey, can I have like, I lost $300 in that the other day. I was just walking past and it fell in. Can I have it back?
Yes.
I was like, just be like, yeah, no, it was a total accident. Just, oh no, and then I couldn't get it out.
No, you wouldn't give it to me. You didn't try to just end the game? I did, it just wouldn't work.
Yeah, I did. I kept pressing the button and it just kept eating my money. That's the gamble button. Oh, I thought that was the take out button.
Oh, shit.
Finally I knew how these things worked.
Jordan, we know you know these work.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, so anyway, and then coming out, obviously, on Friday, alongside the podcast, will be the next supplementary Minecraft.
Yes.
That way, when the next episode of Minecraft that we filmed come out, at least some of the changes you will see will make sense, because you'll have a whole part of what I did.
Fair.
There's a whole nother part, but, you know, that's going to have to wait a while.
Yeah.
Because we've got to get the next episodes of Minecraft out, which we have filmed. We have filmed the next episodes of Minecraft. We also have to film the next episodes of Satisfactory, as well as pretty much other games we have to play. There's a few games that we should probably get back to, but I just like, yeah.
Yeah, the Room 4. Gotta finish that.
Nope.
He'll do it. One day. He'll finish it.
But yeah, like, there's a few games. There's also, like, yeah, I don't know, like, I'm a big fan of just having, like, little one-offs that are really easy and to edit and shit.
Fair.
But at the same time, it's like, honestly, with these larger projects, it'll be nice when like we have the time to like put out a video every day, because that way we can kind of get around to them a lot more often.
True.
Like once a week, and then instead of like, oh yeah, we get back to this once every like 2 weeks, and it's like, oh shit, what have we done since then? Because yeah, like as nice as it is, like the filming is crazy, because it's like, when was the last time we filmed this? Oh, well, we filmed 2 episodes of this last time we filmed, and that was, well, it took over a month for them to come out, so, we probably haven't filmed this in, like, a month and a half. Where were we at?
Yeah.
What were we doing?
It's the fun part of figuring that out.
Absolutely. But, you know, as I said, like, there are other games we've got to play, and, like, you know, in the coming weeks and month, we'll be starting to film a little bit of the Halloween stuff as well.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
So, you know, there's a few games in that I'm looking forward to playing. I have to check something on the computer to see if I have access to it. If I do, then I've got like 2 games I'm going to have Kris play while I just sit here and monitor his efforts.
Have I started these games before?
Well, one of them's obviously going to be Alien Isolation. The other one is a new game that we're both looking forward to. And then, otherwise, other than that, I'm just being like scrolling through and being like, oh, yeah, we can do this. I might put together a longer episode for the Halloween of Resident Evil. So that would be like a 2-hour episode-ish type thing.
Okay.
Where I play and Kris sits there making sure I actually play it instead of doing what I usually do and start and then go, No, this isn't the starting point.
Sit your ass down, motherfucker.
And yeah, so you know, like Halloween week is probably the next big thing that's coming up.
Yep.
So yeah, that'll be interesting. Because yeah, that's gonna probably be the next time we have a 5 day run of videos.
Yep.
And yeah, so like as I said, we filmed the next 2 episodes of Minecraft. So probably the next thing that we'll film will be the Satisfactories.
Yeah.
Then yeah, maybe just a few little bits and bobs here and there. Yeah.
Yep.
At the moment it is kind of hard to kind of get together and do everything because there's a lot of outside stuff going on.
Yes.
Where we're just kind of like, oh shit, we gotta do this, or oh shit, this has to happen. Oh fuck, that's gotta do.
Yep.
And so like when we are actually free, it's like, oh yeah, okay, we can finally get together and do a day of filming. Oh wait, no, we need to go take care of this shit. Okay.
Right. Yeah, it's one of those things that's like, yeah, it's a day we're free, and then we go plan something else. It's like, hey, we could have done that. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens quite often.
You know, it's like, yeah, like, don't get me wrong, it's stuff that we actually want to do,
yeah,
and it kind of have to do because it involves like people going away and shit like that, and it's like, oh yeah, we've got to go see these people because otherwise won't see them for like another year. But
yeah,
it's all just sort of coming at the same time.
It always does. It's always this time of the year.
Which is pretty much
every fucking time. It's this time of the year.
Yeah.
I didn't check that.
Cocaine wants to buy salmon. Anyway, yeah, and then basically, other than that, like, you know, we're still doing pretty much everything. We have so many games to do. We'll probably, I think we spoke last time about wanting to start up Astroneer, but also a new Payday mission dropped, so we should probably go back to Payday. It has been a while since we were there, but...
Okay, what does this one entail?
Police.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's like 2 new missions to that, which I haven't done yet. Plus they've brought in some old ones. So me and Kris could probably sit down one day and do like a good two episodes of Payday.
True.
Then there's like all these other games, and you know, we should probably play some Siege again.
Yeah,
because I was teaching you how to do that.
Was I really learning though?
I won you that game once.
Yes.
The one where the dude was like, "You're fucking amazing."
You're
I'm like,
god.
just do everything I say. Like this is before. It's really funny. Because I got killed. Like I think I took out the last. There were 3 left versus me and Kris. I took out 2, turned a corner, and got shot by a guy who was hiding. And I'm like, Kris, I know exactly where he is because he was hiding there.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, just do exactly as I said. And Kris did exactly as I was like just kill this guy. And this guy's like, "You're the best." And I was
Won
just
off
like,
the game.
yeah.
Yeah. And he's just like, "You're the best." Like, oh.
And I was like,
got called a
thank God
but
he did
yeah.
exactly what I said.
No, that was good.
But yeah, that was a good
I think
one.
I did find out like a couple of weeks later. I got it went through as like spam for some reason.
Oh, yeah.
I got called a hack from that game as well.
Right, okay.
So,
I get called a hack all the time, and it's like I really want to get back into Siege. The problem is that I've been gone for so long that I can't remember any of the maps, so it's like a super steep learning curve to get back into it.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I get called a hacker all the time, and it's like it's the stupidest things.
Oh, it is.
Like this guy was like hacker, and I was like, I'm not a hacker. You were standing in front of a fucking open window. And he's like, "No, you hacked." And I was like, and then I'm like legitimately sent him my kill cam footage because I recorded it because it was so stupid. It's like me looking at a window. I turn around. I'm like, nah, no one. And I look back, and he's just standing in the window, like facing the other way. And I'm just like, "You motherfucker!" Bang, and shot him in the back of the head. And then I just walked away. So I'm like, I'm not going through that window. It's such an obvious kill hole. And so that's like why I was like walking past it. And I was like, I'll just turn around and put a bullet through there so that they like start shooting out or like make it think like someone's coming that way.
Yeah.
And he's just sitting there. And I'm like,
What
really
dumb.
really?
But yeah, no, that's funny.
And then like another time, I was like, yeah, like Siege is such a toxic game to play.
No, it is. But a lot
if
of
you
games
actually
are these days,
care.
yeah.
But like, yeah, another one. I was like, this dude's like, you fucking suck, and I was like, I fucking suck. I fucking suck. He was on my team, obviously, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I went 5v1 and killed 4 of those motherfuckers.
Yes.
I'm like, where the fuck were the rest of you? Oh, that's right, you all ran out and got killed instantly.
Yeah.
You have the nerve to say I suck. And he was like, oh, well, I'm like, you fucking stupid son of a bitch. Like, you're lucky I don't know where you live, because I'd fucking come and slap you in the face.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
And he was like, that shut him up pretty quickly. The other one that's super funny, like, I know I've told you this story before, but like, back when I used to play Siege a lot, we would play it drunk, and we'd just like take turns each round. We'd swap between us.
Oh, yeah.
And we were playing at Nick's place, and we are drunk as fuck because we've been out all night. And there's this fucking like kid, and he's like, Nally, because that was obviously Nick's PlayStation account name.
Yeah.
He's like, Nally, come with me. Just turn around and knife me so I know which one you are. Nally, and I'm playing. And I'm drunk, and I have no time for this. So I just turn around with my handgun and shoot him in the head. And then he's like, yeah, because like, why you do that way? And I'm like, oh, it's all good. And then we play. And then the next round starts, and Nick's in control does exactly the same thing to start it off. And then we give it to Harry, and he did exactly the same thing. And everyone's pissing themselves laughing because this kid was so fucking annoying. But then everyone else is just like, dude, stop, please. They're like, you're killing our team. And we're like, nah. And they're like, no, that's fair, but
no, it's weird. Yeah.
Like, no, that's pretty funny. But yeah, like whenever you get a really annoying person in Siege, it's like the team just takes turns killing them.
Yeah.
So,
no, that's fair.
But yeah, so I love Siege. I love playing it in a team, and like, yeah, it's a good game.
Oh, it can be.
But yeah, like I think I don't know, like I we should play like. I have such a massive collection of games. We should probably do some more.
Yeah, no, that's
fair. But yeah, we'll finish up channel news and then we'll go talk about other things that are going to be coming up and all that kind of stuff.
Yes,
because that's not so much news as plans, and this section is called channel news, not channel plans.
Fair point.
So yeah, I think that just about wraps up channel news. Other than obviously the new subscriber count, which I believe is at 120.
122.
Wow.
I checked just before coming here, we were 120. Checked just then, 122.
People really like the new short that came out. Actually, we should probably talk about shorts again, because all of the ones I made about 2-3 weeks ago now have all finally come out. There was something like 39 of them.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Out of 2 videos. And so now I've started to put out the ones from a Minecraft episode that came out about 3 weeks ago. But that aside, there's a couple in there. I've got to go through the Satisfactory that came out about 2 weeks ago to see if there's any that I want to take from there.
Yeah, okay. Seems like we're just going to have like a constant backlog unless you
but I kind of like that, because the shorts are a really good way to get people to watch content, especially if they're new to the channel.
True, yeah.
To go back and have a look at some of the content that they've missed. And it's like, like, there's always going to be the thing of like people who join now probably won't go back and watch all the Bunnymen.
Yeah, fair.
Because Bunnymen was one of the first things we ever did.
Yeah, it was.
But, the shorts, maybe if they see a good short, they'll go, actually, I do want to see that series. These do look like morons.
Yeah.
And, that's kind of what we do. So that's how we roll, and that's, blah, blah, all the rest. But yeah, so, like, I don't mind if the shorts are coming out well and truly after the video came out. Like, literally, if I could be bothered to go back, I would go back to some of our earlier stuff and make shorts out of that. But I just don't have the time. Because literally, so today, I got home from the gym, I had a shower.
Yes.
I then spent from that point, so about 11:30, till I went to work at 3, making about 10 shorts. Because the system fucking sucks.
Which we've mentioned before, yeah.
Like, the short system is so fucking bad. One, you have to do it on your phone. So instead of using all of the wonderful editing gear and large screens and everything that I have that I can pinpoint accuracy, I've got to use a phone, and I'm like, I need to get to this point in time. I've gone past it. I've gone too far back. I've done.
Yeah.
So that's one issue. The other issue is you go, this is what I want to be the short. You select it, you go process it. And then for some reason it goes, oh, so this is what you wanted? You go, yes. And then it cuts like a second off the end of it. And so often you then have to go clear back, make it slightly longer. Because there's been times where literally I've been making a short and then I've gone like, sweet, that ends perfectly. It's just a self-contained little joke.
Yeah.
And then I watch it and it's like the punchline of the joke is cut out. It's like, you have a system that says this is how long it's going to be. This is where, and then you go, excellent. Now that you've processed it, we're just going to cut out some of that, and you can't edit it back in. You've got to go back and restart the. It's like, fuck off. It's bad. It's
sucky.
It's a great system in terms of, because they're shorts, you get a lot of extra viewership.
True.
It's a bad system because it doesn't work the way it should. It should be easy and convenient, and it's not true. But yeah, so a lot of shorts coming out, and as I said, if it didn't take as much time as it took, I would go back to and pretty much make shorts out of all of our videos, just so that people get like an idea of what we do. But maybe when we can do this full time, Kris will be in charge of shorts.
Oh, fuck.
Because that way, he can do something.
I do something now. I show up.
Tell me about it.
I put my face out there.
Unless he doesn't want to. In which case it's like, hey Darcy, would you be able to do an edit from hell so that I don't have to show up?
I don't remember this.
It was literally last week.
No.
Which is why I saw a tiny horse, and I did not see a tiny horse this week. And I see tiny horses on Thursdays. It's a scheduled thing I do.
Okay, fair enough then.
Anyway, so there's a whole bunch of shorts that will be coming out over the next couple of days. Like, see, this time I didn't go crazy. Okay. It's only till like Wednesday next week.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Exactly. It's all self-contained.
Until it looks satisfactory.
Because I only put 2 out a day, and I'm happy to put like 3 out a day, so I can just put the satisfactory ones in between the other ones.
Yeah, okay.
But again, this is all from about 2 to 3 weeks ago.
I'm aware.
So once these ones finish, it'll be like, oh, was there any, like the solo? I know there's definitely a short I want to make out of my solo supplementary Minecraft.
Yeah, okay.
Which I know, by the way, here's a fun fact. I know Kris did not watch that.
How do you know?
Because you were surprised in the last filming by something I did in that video.
I don't know what I was surprised at.
Yeah, think about that. Figure it out. But yeah, so I guess that wraps up channel news. And we'll be moving on to other things. So I guess we start off by saying we've been talking about it for a very long time now, and we are literally on the cusp with this being like the 97th podcast of the Mustache Day.
Yeah, fuck.
And like that's gonna happen. But I'm thinking I might just tell my boss I'm taking that day off, because I actually want to do a bit more filming. Because when we have mustaches, there's a few games we've got to play.
Oh, fuck yeah.
We've got to play Keep Talking and No One Explodes, because mustaches are bomb defusal specialists.
Okay, yeah, fair point.
We've got to do something where we're police, because mustache are police. We have to do something where we're F1 drivers, because mustaches.
God damn it.
And maybe find something where we fly jet, because mustaches.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, mustaches. It's gonna be fantastic. Kris is gonna love it. You're so upset about it for no goddamn reason. It's facial hair. It grows back.
I know it does.
If you're really good, I'll even let you keep your sideburns.
Fuck. God damn it.
You can even have big old mutton chops.
No, we ain't going that far.
If you want to see Kris in mutton chops, wait till podcast episode 150.
Fuck no. That's not happening.
I won't have mutton chops, but Kris will.
No.
Big old beefy ones. Like the ones that are super fluffy too. It'll grow up for like 2 years.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good with
From
that.
From the day he shaves his mustache, it'll be growing mutton chops day.
You know what? No.
Much like ye old constable.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, yeah, so that's something I'm like, okay, the day we actually have mustaches, I'm like, we've got to do like a bunch of games that are mustache orientated. Where it's like you sitting there being like, yeah, this is something that someone with a mustache would do.
Okay, fair enough.
That might even be a good time to start Astroneer because astronauts have mustaches. Or at least they should.
We're gonna have to like walk in with like aviators for at least one of these.
You know, I own like 3 pairs of aviators.
I'm well aware of it.
Yeah.
That's why I said it.
Absolutely. Look, I could be wearing aviators right now. Kris.
Did briefly.
Bam. Aviators. Let's roll.
Yeah, no, there's a few of those.
Yeah. No. But yeah, that kind of that's where my brain is for like filming that we have to do.
I was hoping you would forget it.
And that's like 3 weeks away, which means that will be coming out very close to when we have to be doing all the Halloween stuff as well.
Oh, hold on a second.
It'll be the end of August. So we'll have 2 months, but as I said, I actually want to be prepared for Halloween for once.
That's right before the birthday as well. I go into that with just a fucking mustache.
Whoa, Kris, your birthday. Aviators and mustache at the pub.
That would be funny.
I'm saying it'd be funny, but I would fucking do it. I have fucking done it. What am I talking about?
I'm aware.
Kris is a lot more
like this.
Kris is a lot more attached to being the same old than I am.
No, it is true, yeah.
Like, it is...
When I find something that I'm like, I like this, I'm happy with this, I refuse to get rid of it.
So, like, obviously, if you're a long-time follower, hello, you'll notice that I, like, change... Not often.
Yeah.
But, like, there's no thought to it. I'll just be like, one day, you know, super hippie Darcy with the super long hair, wearing beanies all the time, and the next day it's like, bang, what happened to all your hair? I got it cut off. Where's your mustache? It's gone. I'm clean shaven now.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
Whereas I'm only just now looking at changing hairstyle to some degree. Because
Kris, if you're a long-term watcher, you've noticed Kris's hair hasn't changed. It's just changed in its fluffiness.
Well, it's now longer than I've ever had it before. Because normally I would do a thing is as soon as it gets down to like my eyebrows, it's like, God, get it down. And now I'm just like, it's down here. I'm like, okay, let's see where this goes.
You've got to love it, don't you?
Yeah.
Kris is complaining about coming down to his eyebrows. Again, for those of you who have been watching for a while, when we first started filming, I think my hair was down to my butt crack.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was, yeah. Yeah. As I said, it's one of those things. I find something that I'm okay with, and I just stay there.
Very good, though.
Yeah.
Very good. No, but yeah, so I think that's kind of all I really want to talk about our future plans so far. You know, like as I said, if you guys do want to see us play something spooky for Halloween, let us know because
cool.
Chances are we can probably do it.
And it wouldn't be hard to get it if it's not too expensive.
It would literally take me about 5 seconds.
Yeah, it's
you just have to say, I want to see you guys play this game because it's funny, and I'll be like, sweet. Download, make sure I have enough room. If I don't, uninstall a game that I'm not playing. Maybe the Room 4. And
no, we gotta finish that first.
And yeah, no, but yeah, no. Like that is like the one beautiful thing about my job is that I am paid a lot of money to do very little work.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
Where's the other end for me?
Yeah.
Paid a bit less to do a lot more.
Yeah. You say a bit less. I actually say a lot less. It's about look. Let's just say it's past I think it's now past the like almost $10 mark. That
Is
you're
it?
paid less than me an hour.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
You really nearly at 40?
Yeah.
Fuck.
And on the other like as I said to Millsy a few times, if I started doing what I was doing for myself, it would be about doubling my pay.
I'm
my current
aware.
pay.
I'm aware.
And I'm like,
God
I
damn
could.
it.
Yeah, no. The only reason why I'm not like Jordan level rolling in the dough is
Yeah.
because I only work like 20 to 25 hours a week.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So
No.
I work very little hours, but get paid rather well for those hours.
Yes, yeah. No,
It's
that
like
is
if I
the
was
advantage.
working Jordan level hours, it'd be like, Darcy, why do you have all this money? Because I don't gamble. No, I'd slap Jordan in the face and he'd go like, because that's how he walks.
Yeah, 100%.
Anyway, let's move on from that. Fun. I had fun on Monday.
Yeah,
Did you hear about that?
Monday. No, I don't think I did.
Oh, okay. So like Monday I was at work, right, and I knocked
Yeah.
off, and I was getting messaged by Caleb like heaps of
Oh,
messages.
wait, yeah, no.
And then I got knocked off.
I heard
and,
some of it.
and Jordan like sent me a message. I'm like, oh, what the fuck is going on? They're like, come round and play board games. And I was like, oh, it's a Monday night, and I've only just knocked off. It's like I won't be able to get there till like 8 o'clock.
I pretty much got home, so I got home late.
Mm.
And I'm like, I get home, and Jordan's getting ready. He's like, you coming out? I was like, isn't someone there sick at the moment? That's
Yes.
probably a
Two
bad idea.
people.
And I'm like, that's kind of a bad idea for me right now. No.
Anyway, so that happened. I'm like, I won't be there till 8. And they're like, no, that's fine. Come on round. I was like, fine, okay, whatever. So I get home, don't even grab dinner because I'm like, oh, it's a Monday night. I'm like, surely they just want to like chill out because it was a kind of messy weekend or whatever.
Yeah.
And Jordan wasn't around for the weekend. I'm like, and I know he was still on holidays. But like, so maybe it's just like a chill hangout, have a few, whatever. And I go, I'm like, I'll probably be home by like 10 o'clock. Yeah, I know. I know you know what time I got. So anyway, so I go out, I go over there. I didn't even like have dinner or anything. I just like straight over there. I'm like, okay, so what's going on? And then I hear what's going on. I'm like, oh, wow. So anyway, me and
haven't
Jordan
got full
left at
details
about
myself.
1 o'clock.
Yep.
And then I took Jordan home. And then, like, I love those guys so much. But, like, it pretty much was, like, just a deep stress talking about everything kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so me and Jordan sat at the front of your house, well, his house, where you live,
Yeah.
for another about half an hour. Then I got home, it's 2. Well, it's almost 2. And I'm like,
I haven't eaten yet.
I haven't had dinner.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, no, fuck that. That's off the table. I'm
Yeah,
like, that's just not an option anymore.
Yep.
But I'm also like, I just haven't had a time to like
Stop.
after work.
Yeah.
So I ended up sitting down here until about 3 in the morning, just playing baseball on the Xbox because I was like, I just need some time to be myself and not have to worry about anything.
Fair. Yeah, that makes sense.
But, as I said, I wouldn't change it for the world, and people are stressing out about shit and moving away and all that kind of stuff. And so that's kind of why I was like, oh yeah, I'll go. Even though it's a Monday night and I got other things I should be doing, I'll just go over there and see what's going on. Because I knew that it was I know it's an incredibly stressful time. I didn't realize how fucking incredible stressful.
Yeah,
But,
no, it's...
Yeah. So I went over there, did all that, like, hang out with them. Did some reassuring.
Yeah.
Talked to Geordie about everything. Talked to the rest of them about everything.
Yeah. I'll have to hear more about this after this.
It's everyone. It's just that time of the year, mate. It's just that time of the year.
True.
Where everyone's just kind of, it's been a long winter. Let's put it that way. And everyone's coming out of winter thinking that, the world is bleak. Trust me, the world is bleak, but it's not that bleak.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Not while you got friends like me. I can always make things worse. Trust me, I'm very skilled.
Fair point.
Yeah, no, but we'll see him through. We'll see him through.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, and then coming up, I got my first big break as a DM, so that's going to be lots of fun.
Oh, for the new game,
Yeah, so we're going to be playing some Blades in the Dark. I'm going to be DMing it, pulling out some of my bad accents.
Cool.
Yep. But I'm really looking forward to it because it's like, I don't DM games like Dungeons and Dragons well.
Yeah. Fair.
Or like I don't think I could do like Caleb for Edge of the Empire because I think I'm too much of a Star Wars nerd to be able to actually
hold things back,
disconnect things
to
a point where it's like, you guys aren't completely fucked right now.
Yeah, that makes sense. No, I totally get that. That makes sense.
Caleb lets us kill stormtroopers, which is very nice of him, considering that stormtroopers have an incredibly low fatality rate. Which, if you've only watched the movies, you wouldn't understand. But yeah, usually stormtroopers are just knocked out. That's like literally the thing.
Yeah,
they just have a code. They have a code, and the code is this: if your friend gets knocked out, fucking leave him there. He's fine, probably. What's brain damage among friends?
Exactly.
And just keep running at the guys shooting at you. But yeah, Caleb lets us kill them instead of just knocking them out. So when we like actually deal with them, we deal with them instead of having to deal with them again later when they're even more pissed off at us.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You know, that's fair. That's we kill everything we come into.
I'm very dangerous.
We kill everything. Holy shit.
That's not true.
Yeah, you didn't let me kill that one character.
No, there's...
We should have killed him. Now he's coming for us.
That's fine. I can. Dealing with him won't be a thing. No, because here's the thing, right? If that character ever does pop up, I'm like 10 times more dangerous now because I've actually read some of the things I can do. Whereas before I was just relying on what Caleb was saying about all of my stuff. And I'm like, and then I read a bit of it and I went, oh, Caleb never told us this because he never thought about using it the way I would.
Yeah.
But I'm like, the way I would use it is, like it's sort of that whole thing of like, you know, when we did the big boss battle, and like my very first thing was to take out half his guards by just like walking up to them and being like, hey, by the way, I'm holding a grenade. Let me through or we all die.
Yeah.
And Caleb's like, oh, so you're using a fake grenade? I'm like, no, this is a real grenade.
This is a real one. What do you mean fake? Didn't you make a fake one? I did. This is the real one.
I'm like, oh yeah, we have a fake grenade. I'm like, no, this is the actual grenade. I'm like, I will fucking blow us all up. He's like, that's crazy. I'm like, yeah. I'm a guy
and
on the
it's
edge.
funny because you threw him off because we made the fake one. And we put so much effort into making the fake one.
Wait, what's the fake one for? Oh, that one's just in case.
That's just in case that our threats don't work with the real one. Having said that, if that doesn't work, we're all dead. The fake's gone.
Yeah, you know me. But so like, I don't think I could do that just because it's like, I'm a little bit too connected to the Star Wars world, but I'm really looking forward to the Blades in the Dark because it's a really fun world. Like, I really love the idea. I really want it to become a thing that we do, which is going to be hard with Caleb going away, but as I said to him, we'll come down and visit. And we'll bring the fucking board games, mate.
Oh yeah.
I don't go anywhere without board games.
Yeah, we can do that. We can do some stuff online.
And plus, he'll be Well, I'm not even too concerned about the online stuff. Like, honestly, like I said, if we went down to Brisbane like once every 2 months, we could do a weekend there, play a heap of board games, go drinking. Like, because he's like, oh, it's really expensive. It's like, because we don't have to go out. We're going to see you, not Brisbane.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, you tell us a weekend you've got...
seen Brisbane.
You tell us and I hate Brisbane.
Yeah, no.
So, me being in that city would just be seething anger.
Exactly.
But anyway, no. But I'm like, yeah, just tell us a weekend when you don't have anything planned, and we'll fucking come around and I'll rent a fucking hotel or whatever. I'm like, we'll bring the whole squad. It'll be me, Kris, Jordan. We'll chuck Anna in the back.
Yeah.
And we'll just fucking roll.
Yeah.
Roll.
The way to do it.
And he's like, oh, because he went to me, oh, it's real. That'd be really expensive. I'm like, fucking costs nothing to drive to Brisbane.
Especially if there's 4 of us going.
Yeah, I'm like, I'll just chuck the boys in the back of the car.
We ain't flying because that would be expensive.
That would be ridiculous, though.
Yeah, however, if you get 4 people in a car, it's cheap.
And it
because
doesn't...
let's just use the example if we took my car. That's like $40 each way. That's not bad.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
That's a shit ton better than the actual flights.
We could do $100 each and be there.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is like, I guess 7 hours isn't too bad if you got a few drives. I'm like, 7 hours.
That's one driver. Just one fucking driver.
I went, bitch, it's like 750k to Brisbane. I went, we'll call it 6 hours.
yeah, call it 6 hours, 100%. But as I said, it's like that is also one drive.
What do you mean you'll call it 6 hours? Let's just say when the road's nice and clear.
It goes down a little bit more. Yeah, no, I agree.
They just shorten up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? The roads get shorter.
Because like I've done that trip multiple times with like heaps of road work, so it's taken 9 hours, and I'm the only one driving.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
It doesn't.
That's to Caleb. I'm like, Caleb, we did 20 hours to get to the snow. I'm like, and Kris did about 4 of those hours.
Yeah, the rest.
And I'm like, and the only reason he did those 4 hours was because it was literally like midday, and I was like, I've been driving for 6 hours, and I've only slept for 2 hours. I probably need to be not driving for a bit of time. Yeah. It's like I didn't rest. I just stopped driving so I could not have to pay super attention to everything.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and then when we got to fucking New South Wales, I didn't need to pay attention to anything because I was like, oh no, I'm driving off the. Oh wait, no, that's right. We have roads for days.
Exactly.
They were like, oh, you guys want to drive over here? Let us just build you a new flat road. Once me and John was in there, I was like, Caleb, what you need to understand about New South Wales roads is they said rough roads, and John's like, oh yeah, and I'm like, and we went, wait, was that the rough road? And John's like, yep. And he's like, whereas on Queensland roads, we're like, boom, 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 boom.
And there is no sign for rough roads.
Those aren't rough. Those are normal Queensland roads.
Exactly. Then you get to the rough road, and it's just a chunk out of the road.
Then you get to the rough road, it's a fucking river. This is rough.
How am I going to get across this?
Oh, no.
No, it's like... That's
I was just like, I'll fucking go to Brisbane. I'm like, dude, it's not even an issue. I'm like, and if I say, like, hey, we're going to visit Caleb, I'm like, probably get, like, 3 or 4 people. I was like, and then even renting a place, like, or just getting an apartment for a couple of days isn't expensive either.
No, because once again, you've got multiple people.
Yeah. And it's like...
And there's multiple... Even if there's only, like, 2 beds, there's multiple people who will sleep on a couch or a floor because we don't give a shit.
Yeah. Yeah. And as I said to Jordan Monday night.
Yeah.
At this point, I've slept with both you and him. I'm fine with it.
Oh, yeah. That's right. I forgot about the other week.
Yeah, because that's legitimately what we were talking about something, and he said, oh, I wasn't expecting that. And I said, you know what? Because we were talking about that night, and I'm like, that night achieved one thing. And he's like, yeah. And I went, now I've slept with everyone who lives in this house.
Yeah.
And he just went, oh, yeah.
Fuck.
But, you know, as I always say, I'm big papa lad. I'm like, literally people are like, oh, doesn't that make you uncomfortable? No.
Why?
Why would I be uncomfortable? Because you don't, you got to sleep next to another dude.
We ain't spooning.
Mate, I could be spooning.
Yeah, I know you could.
I don't give a fuck. I'm like, guys, I've like literally fallen asleep in an airport with like, and just like cuddled up between 6 of us because it was fucking freezing. And we had it was like, I think it was like 2 a.m. when we arrived, and our next plane was like 4 a.m. Yeah. And we were just like, what can we do? And so we went to the gate and just all kind of lay on the floor together. It's like the only people that have problems with that are people who have never actually. I call them idiots.
Fair.
And it's like, no, that's gay. And it's like, it's not fucking gay.
No.
What's gay is if you pull down my pants and fuck me in the butthole.
Well, yes.
But I don't think we're going that far, are we? And it's like,
no.
Oh, no. It's like, cool. And get over here and give me a hug. One was spooning.
Yeah, that sounds right.
You know me. I'm a big papa lad. I think I once said to Jaden, because he was that the day we were at your place for something he was doing. Might have been his birthday at your place.
Might have been.
And I was standing at the bar, and he walked up and he went, you know what I do to you all the fucking time when we're playing basketball?
Oh, yeah.
And I just stood there, and he's like, oh, yeah, I didn't get a reaction. And I went, no. He went, why not? I went, because I don't care if you grab my dick or not. He went, what? I went, Jaden, I could have a dick in my mouth, I'd still be the straightest person at this fucking party.
You did say that.
And I slapped him on the head, grabbed him in the dick, and went and got a Coke.
Sounds right.
It was like, what? And I'm like, Man, you guys never lived in a fraternity.
Oh, dude, I learned to stop reacting to that because of every time we played basketball like once a week at a certain point, and every time it's like I'd be going to take a shot, and all of a sudden I got a couple fingers under my. It's like first couple of times it's like freaked me out because I wasn't used to having that while playing a game of basketball, and then I just stopped because I'm like he's gonna do it either way.
Yeah, as I said, it's a beautiful thing to be me because I just really don't give a fuck about other people's opinions.
Yeah.
Which means I do whatever I want when I want. And, you know, it has its downsides, but it has its upsides too.
True, yeah.
But yeah, no, Blades in the Dark. Really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Gonna pull out some of the bad accents. Gonna have lots of fun being, like, just mean. And, like, the game is designed to be mean to you. Like, the other character, NPCs, they don't think you guys are heroes or anything. There's no hero worship. It's all like, you guys are scum.
Seems right.
There are rules in that book where it's like, if the players get caught by this type of person, this is how they would generally react. And it's like, I read it, and it's like, oh. It's like, yeah, they just would keep beating the shit out of them until they've suffered this kind of injury. And I'm like, sweet.
Nice. That's just what you want.
And injuries in Blades in the Dark are very hard to heal. So they can be quite debilitating.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
There's also injuries that are just debilitating injuries.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's like, oh, you break your leg. Yeah, you're fucked now. There's no like, oh, you broke your leg, have a healing potion and you can walk on it. It's like, you've broken your leg. Someone needs to fucking carry you.
Pretty much. Here's a crutch. Away you go. You're gonna slow everyone down. Thanks, motherfucker.
It literally says on the thing, needs help. Like, there's an injury level that, like, you need someone to help you. Otherwise, you get left behind. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be so fun. Like, I already have the first session pretty much planned out because I am going to limit what you guys can do heavily.
Okay.
So there won't be any like crew construction or any of that stuff in the first one. So you won't have any crew abilities or anything like that.
Yeah.
You'll be on a very tight time schedule so that it shouldn't take too long.
Yeah.
And there's only really 3 main characters that you guys have to interact with. And that'll give you all the information for everything you do. But yeah.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I'm so excited to do it. It's a really good system. And it like really does encourage you to like play the game smart. So I said to Caleb, there are like rules in there that if you kill someone, it's not like any other role playing game where it's like, oh, you killed someone, that's kind of what you do. That's why you have all these attack abilities. It's like, oh, you killed someone. Now the police want you. Like they're gonna chase you down. You murdered someone. They're coming to get you.
Unless you did it secret enough, they've got to figure out it was you.
Yeah. There's a rule that's like, provided there's no witnesses, you just take more heat because that crime that if they ever find out you did that crime, it adds murder to it as well. But it's like if you just like murder someone in the middle of the street, it's like, yeah, no, the police are coming after you. They'll fucking get you.
Yeah, fair.
And it's like, and you can bribe some of the police. You can't bribe these special ones who are definitely coming after you. It's like they're literally the game rules say these guys can't be bribed because they just don't give a fuck.
Okay, fair enough.
It's like, oh, good, they're coming after you. Excellent. Whereas the other ones, you can like get away with a beating or a bribe or this kind of thing. It's like, no, these ones, like, they're literally unbribable. You're fucked.
I'm definitely getting into that.
There's also fucking rules in there for if you get sent to prison.
Oh.
And how long you might be in prison for.
Make a new character.
Oh yeah, you could roleplay being in prison. Because there are things to do in prison. Like they kind of help you out and get your stuff and get your stuff.
Fair enough.
But yeah, there's also things like, it is designed so that like if something happens, you just get a new character, and that's why it has the crew system. Yeah. You can just say, okay, I'm playing this character from the crew, and so you can even like have multiple characters. So
fair enough.
And just be like, oh, actually, my big, strong, tough guy character isn't going to come on the mission where we're breaking into a fancy ball, because no, if I'm going to play the smart character who is good at breaking into things.
It's not what I would do.
I know, but as I said, it's like it does. The game is designed for you not to try and kill people. It's like designed for you to be like, okay, I'm just gonna beat the shit out of this person and then leave them, instead of being like, I'm gonna finish this person. It's like, do you really want to do that?
Yes.
The other thing the game is really funny at is what was I gonna say? It's got to do with the beating someone up. Oh, I was talking to Caleb because he's like, oh, so what kind of stuff can you do? I'm like, the game literally gives you like a few examples. I'm like, one of the ones it gives is like you can start a gang war between two rival gangs and then just sit back and let it happen. Like you can do all the stuff to start it up and then just not get involved so that they kill each other off and you gain all of their land and stuff.
Huh.
But that is the stuff in the future when, you know, we're actually got the crew going and, you know.
Yeah.
But the other thing I really like about it is actually designed to have a rolling cast.
Yeah.
So it's like if like Anna wants to jump in or Jordan plays a game or, you know, anyone comes in, it's like bang bang, make up a character. Boom. If they're never seen again, or if they only come back like once or twice, it's like, there you go, your character's now back in. Other than that, they're just chilling around being a gang member.
Fair enough.
So
that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's really good. I'm really looking forward to running this game. So I've got a few things, and like I've got a few things that I'm going to lock you boys into for the first one, but then like after that, it's like you can do whatever you want. So
okay.
Like, I think I've locked in your first hideout, I've locked in the first score, and I've locked in the people that you have to interact with in this one.
Okay. Yep.
Everything else is like that, and then after that, it's like if we do continue on, it's like you want to get a new hideout, you can go get a new hideout. You want to do this, you can go do this. Like, because it's all kind of designed. The first one I've designed is more about very small term kind of things.
Yeah.
Where it's like, if it becomes a long term thing that we're doing, obviously you guys are going to want to get bigger hideouts, better places, more connections, all that kind of stuff.
Of course.
Build up your own little crime empire.
That sounds fun.
Well, that's kind of the whole point of it, to build up a crime empire.
Yeah.
And if we go even further than that, I might have to start filling out the rest of the world. Because it's kind of designed that it's only based around the city, but it does tell you about the rest of the area around it.
Okay.
And it's like, yeah, you could technically go to other cities and stuff like that, or do this, or you might, you know, you might want to go do a score in another city, or have to go and do something out in the Deadlands or something like this. So if that comes to fruition, I might have to start doing
extra stuff.
I'll have to. There's nothing in the game rules about it. There's enough there that I can easily kind of be like, okay, this is what you might come across out here, blah blah blah, this, blah blah that.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really. It's not like a campaign in Dungeons and Dragons where it's like, this is the next area. This is what's around this area. It's kind of like, this is the city. These are the rules. This is what's around. Good luck.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm super excited for it. I'm really looking forward to this. And it's super easy. It literally uses 6 d6s, and that's it.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's pretty good then.
Very good. Very good.
I've only got 3.
I have about 12.
I know.
And I have a d64.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Like that. I don't know what this dice is for. I have no idea where it came from, but it goes from all the way from 2 to 64 in 6 sides.
Yes.
And that's what you want in a dice.
Oh, yeah.
It cuts out all the numbers that aren't important.
Don't need these, so fuck them off.
Just pull it out whenever I need to roll a d20. Technically, it's not a d20. It has less sides, but more numbers. And I think half of them are successes. Yeah, half of them are successes.
Well, you would think so.
I rolled a 64.
Yeah! Oh, well, you just did a shit ton of damage there.
Actually, that would be a definite dice to pull out in D&D. So it's a d6, right? Yep, on it. I did minimum damage 2. Wait, isn't 1 minimum damage on a d6? No, 2. It's my special d6. What's max damage? 64. Wait, you could kill like half my NPCs with that. Yeah, I know. That's why I use it.
That's why I use this one specifically. You never told me I couldn't.
It's my power dice. Oh no! But,
yeah.
Yeah, no. I'm like, yeah, fucking. Whew. And like, like the other thing is like actually using all 6 dice is incredibly rare.
I suppose, yeah. That makes sense.
It's also an incredibly streamlined game, which is another thing I really like about it. Like, most game sessions should be able to be knocked out in about 2 hours. Unless it's a
pretty
really
good.
long game session, in which about 3 hours.
It's still really good, yeah.
Yeah, because it doesn't, yeah. It doesn't have the fight mechanics where, like, you know how fights tend to drag on in nearly everything because of damage and all that?
Yeah, having to calculate it all.
And as a DM, I'm only supposed to roll the dice on, like, it literally gives me 2 occasions. It's like something happens where nobody's actually involved. So it's like rolling a dice to see if a door is unlocked or something. Would be you guys, because you're looking to see if a door's unlocked. But if it's like, you guys have run away and I'm like, oh, remember how you set that fire? I want to see if that fire has actually gone out or kept going, whatever. That's when I roll the dice.
Yeah, fair enough.
And so it's like, oh yeah, so half the city's on fire because you lit that little distractionary fire. The other one, and it literally says this in the book, is when I don't want to make a decision as the DM. So it's like, I'll give you guys something, and you'll be like, okay, we want to do this. And I'm like, okay, I actually don't want to make a decision on that, so I'm just going to roll a dice. And if it's good numbers, you do, yeah, that's fine. If it's bad numbers, I complicate it.
Oh, shit.
I'm like, no, it turns out you can't do that. It's like, that's like, yeah, if you don't want to make a decision, you can roll a fortune dice.
Okay.
If you, other than that, don't roll dice. And it's like, that's brilliant because it's like, if I don't have to roll dice, that cuts down everything. Yeah, it's very much a fiction first kind of game where it's like, and like the other rule in it that I really love is don't be a weasel, because you guys get to choose whatever stat you want, provided it makes sense. It's like, it's like really punish your players if they're being dicks and being like, oh, I'm using my best stat all the time and jumping through hoops to make it make sense. It's like, punish the fuck out of them. Excellent.
Nice. That's a great rule.
Oh, it's brilliant. But yeah, there's a lot of rules in there that are like, just like, you don't get XP for doing things. You get XP for like how well you play the story.
Okay.
So it's like, if your character is like an absolute kleptomaniac and you play them as a kleptomaniac, as the DM, I can give you experience for that.
Okay.
And it's like, but like, if you guys complete the mission, it's like, you don't get experience, you just get the money for doing the mission.
Of course, yeah.
And, you know, a bit of renown for your crew and stuff. So, like, doing the missions helps your crew, not the individual characters who get it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But it's like, playing as your character helps your character get better. Or worse. There's ways your character gets worse.
Feel like I'm going to go down that track accidentally.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
Damn it.
Yeah. But as I said, I'm so excited. So we'll either be doing that either this weekend or sometime next week, depending.
Yeah, fair enough. That makes sense.
Caleb's like, oh, I really want to do it. And I'm like, well, I can do it this Sunday. He's like, oh, what do I do, Julia, this Sunday? And I'm like, okay. I'm like, I'll talk to Kris. I'm like, we might be able to do it Thursday, but I doubt it.
No.
Like tomorrow night. But I was like, I doubt it.
No.
I'm like, but otherwise we can do it the week after. It's like, I'm like, there's no rush to do it. I'm like,
no.
Sessions are nice and simple and small. It's like, and in, technically speaking, if we get like if we do it on a Sunday or whatever, and we start at like evening,
yeah,
you could knock out probably 2 sessions in one night.
You could, yeah.
So you can get a good like long thing. But I'm like, honestly, it takes like fuck all time to build a character. I'm like, so don't worry too much. Don't be stressing on it. Because I was like, on Monday he's like to me, come around tomorrow, we'll do my character. And I was like, okay. And then I was like to him, I go home at like 9 o'clock and I'm like, do you want to still make your character? He's like, oh, I'm at work right now. I'm like, good enough for me. That's it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Good times. Anyway. Yeah. Looking forward to that.
Oh, it'll be fun. It'll be fun.
Yeah. Bit of stuff I have to explain about it because it doesn't work the way most games do, but
yeah.
as I said, I think I can knock all of that out in half an hour. like building both of your characters and explaining the stuff.
Oh, it wouldn't be difficult.
Well, I kind of
I imagine the building the character, the system for building the character wouldn't be that different from other stuff. So,
oh no, it's different.
Oh,
It's different because it's simple as fuck.
oh, okay, fair.
So like, if I was to just say to you right now, let's build a character, it'd probably take us 5 minutes.
Fair enough.
With all the other stuff I kind of have to explain about the game, that's where I'm like, it'll take about 20 minutes.
Fair enough. Makes sense.
So I'm like, if I can explain it to both of you at the same time, take about half an hour to do both of your characters, explain everything. I'm like, if I have to explain to you separately, it's an hour because half an hour for you, half an hour for him.
Yeah.
And it's like,
yeah.
Whereas together, it's just a flat half an hour because you can hear all the things that matter.
Yeah, that's it.
But anyway, yeah.
Well, it makes that easy.
Oh, mate, it's super simple. Like, the whole point of it is it's supposed to be simple so that you can just have fun in a TTRPG.
Yeah.
Whereas, as I said, as I always say to people, I really hate Dungeons and Dragons. It's just a fight simulator.
And
people are like, oh no, it's good role playing. It's like, the role playing always comes from the people involved actually wanting to role play. I'm like, if you just get a bunch of people and say, here's Dungeons and Dragons, if they read the book, the only thing they would understand is, okay, so I have a book this thick, and most of it is fighting rules.
Yeah.
And it's like, and that's my problem with it. If you need a book this thick for fighting rules, you've put too much into the fighting system.
Yeah, that's true.
And Dungeons and Dragons is massive on its fighting system. I've said it a few times, it's like, there's just too much luck involved in almost everything. Because like, you could be like a top tier level adventurer, and you might not be able to beat a goblin in one round because you roll terribly. And it's like, oh, you didn't hit it. And it's like, what is it? Oh, it's an infant goblin who's just sitting on the ground. And it's like, I should literally have just stomped on it. It's like, yeah, but the rules of the rolling say that you didn't. It's like, no, but, like, seriously? Them the rules.
Yeah,
I was like,
it's a bit ridiculous. That's for sure.
Where it's like, literally, yeah. And I really hate, like, the whole AC system. AC system is stupid. If you play Dungeons and Dragons, you know it's true. Where it's like, oh, yeah, you didn't hit this giant slow thing with your sword. And it's like, what do you mean I didn't hit it? It's like, oh, you didn't hit it. Its AC was higher. It's like, huh?
It should have a super low
AC. It should just have resistance to damage because it's so fucking big.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's... I don't know why I'm so shocked about it. I played it. Yeah, no, it's stupid.
It's my biggest problem with it. Because, like, there's times when it's like you're fighting a monstrous enemy and you're just like, okay, I shoot an arrow at it, or I cast a spell, or I throw a javelin, or I stab at it with my sword, and it's like, oh, you miss. And it's like, how did I miss? It's a giant monster attacking me. I could literally drop my sword, and it would have more chance of hitting it than not hitting it. Because it's just taking up so much of my fucking space. Yeah. I could close my eyes and shoot an arrow, and it would probably hit it because it's there. It's like, it just probably wouldn't do much damage because it's an arrow.
Yeah, because it's like you missed, and then it has to be a thing of like, because it's so big, you slipped, and it was like the arrows, oh no, it went over there. It's like, yeah.
No, but it's over there as well.
Depending on what it is, yeah.
And like I've been watching people play Dungeons and Dragons, and there are some points where I'm just like, okay, you shouldn't even need to roll to attack that. It's like they'll be like eaten by it. And it's like, okay, they're in its stomach. It's like, okay, you don't need to roll to hit it. You automatically hit it.
Oh, you're in it.
And it's like they go, I roll to hit, I've missed. And it's like, I'm like,
the only thing you should be rolling is the accidental. Oh fuck! I hit one of my teeth. That's the only thing you should be rolling in, not hitting it.
And I'm just like, and that's kind of that's my biggest problem. And like when I was playing D&D, I was working with my DM to like make it take those like hit rules and stuff out of it. Yeah. And we were like, okay, so because like we'd sit there and he'd be like, oh yeah, this is what you're fighting. I'm like, okay, so can we just be true and real and fair about this armor class and hitting this thing? Come on. And he's like, yeah, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, there's no way. I was like, you know, like, oh, you got a goblin. It's like, okay. rightio, and then you'd like hit it, and it'd be like, I just hate the damage system. Where it's like roll a d4, and it's like, it's a rat. And it's like, yeah, it only has like 5 hit points. It's like, yeah, but I can't kill it with a single hit because I'm only doing d4 damage. It's like, yeah, it's like, it's a rat.
Yeah.
It's a rat I'm hitting with an axe.
It's going to die if it connects.
Yes, it's a woodcutter's axe, but it's an axe.
Let's face it, it's only a rat. If it's connecting, it's dead.
Well, actually, it wasn't even an axe. I think I was just hitting it with a piece of wood, but because there's something like an improvised weapon, and improvised weapons have like a really low strike rate. I'm like, yeah, but it's a rat. I'm like, it could be I'm like, I could hit it with my fist, and it would probably cause so much internal damage it would die.
Yes.
Fun fact: my fist is also only a D4.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid.
It's like, yeah, and then you like fight enemies, and it's like he punches you, and you're like, okay, how much damage do I take? 32 damage. How? A punch is D4. Oh yeah, but they have all of these bonuses to make it actually dangerous. It's like,
Yeah, it's fucking.
what the fuck? Why? Like, it's something that this Blades in the Dark does, which I really love, is like, if you give an NPC a power, you have to give it to the players as well. So if I'm like, oh yeah, this guy's wearing knuckle dusters, so when he punches you, it does more damage. You guys can get knuckle dusters as well. It's not something like, oh no, but it's an innate ability to this character.
Yeah.
It's like, get fucked.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, this guy has like iron teeth, so when he bites you, it fucking sucks. Can I get iron teeth? I suppose so. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna cost you a bit though.
And it was like, oh no, you can't. You can't. And it's like, yeah, I'm just like, fucking hell.
No, that's good. That is good.
Yeah, so I really like that. I said I'm super looking forward to it. Super looking forward to give you guys the first taste of some Blades in the Dark.
Yes.
Anyway, well, I think we've been going long enough, so as we often do at this time of the evening, we'll call it a day. So,
yeah,
guys, if you like the video, consider liking, sharing, commenting, or subscribing. If you haven't already, we really do appreciate it. It's very we love you all. Secondly, if you want to see more from me and Kris, there is a whole channel. We do a lot of different things. We play video games. We do this. There's even some stuff from a holiday we went on together. Fun fact, it was on the way back from that holiday when I slept with Kris. We cuddled in bed. No, we didn't.
I don't remember cuddling.
Kris was very anti-cuddle, which is fine because it wasn't cold when we were on our way back.
Yeah.
But if it had been cold, he would have been my big spoon. And yeah, if guys, until next time, I've been Darcy, he's been Kris.
Indeed.
And hopefully next time you do see us, we will have done a Blades in the Dark campaign and we'll be able to tell you all about it.
Yes.
But until next time, guys, bye.
See ya. Some stuff has been done.
Oh well, let's get started.
Yeah.
My ankle hurts. When I say ankle, I mean wrist.